Welcome to Yoga and Meditation. My name is Dr. Aisha Wright-Burke, and I am your instructor for tonight's session. And I'm happy that you've joined us here on the Atlanta Track Club's The Distance. This is your resource for staying active during this time of social distancing. And if you haven't joined us before, this is a 30-minute yoga and meditation session. It is an abbreviated yoga session. As in a typical yoga class, you will have a warm-up, a peak, and a cool down. And since we have a limited amount of time, just try to put you through some asanas or poses that help give you a good overall stretch for your body, no matter what ability level you have. As you know, yoga is a wonderful way to cross-train, and it also elongates your muscles, and it helps calm down that parasympathetic nervous system. So again, glad you are dedicating and investing this time to yourself for self-care. And we will get started. So come to a comfortable seated position and close your eyes. Leave the last room you were in and become present in the time that you are taking for yourself. Take one deep inhale in, only to exhale. Take another deep inhale in, to exhale. And take another inhale in, breathing in all those things that bring you joy, that keep you whole and support you. And exhale all those things that do not serve you. Beautiful. And as you settle in, think about a word or a person, even if it's yourself, that you'd like to dedicate this time to. And when you found that person or that word, even if it's yourself, you can open your eyes. All right. So we're going to come to a tabletop at the front of your mat. It's on hands and knees. And you're going to curl your toes under. Your hands are firmly planted under your shoulders. And you're going to push up and let your hands push you back into downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal out your feet. It's okay if your heels do not touch the ground. The goal with our practice today and every time Wednesday evening is to find the best stretch for you. Everyone has a balance of flexibility and strength in their body. And everyone with their unique balance, yoga is one way to find more balance in the body. So a few more breaths here. Then look forward, rock your body forward into plank. Now, if this is not comfortable for you, just lower your knees. Most of the weight should be in your hands. So most of your weight of your body should be in those arms and hands. Great job. So just gaze in between those hands, looking down at your mat. And if your legs are raised, make sure you're pulling in your core. Engaging those glutes. Then lower your knees if they aren't already lowered. Wonderful. Next, we're going to push back into downward facing dog. Take the right leg into the air. Bring the right leg to the front of the mat in between both hands. Assist that leg if you need to. So your right foot is firmly planted on the mat. The heel of your left foot is raised. And as you find your balance, take a deep inhale in. Hands above the head, looking forward. Shoulders back, engaging those shoulder blades. Hands stretching to the tippy tips up to the ceiling. Bending deeply into that right leg. And on your next exhale, let those hands fall on either side of that right foot. Release your left knee to the mat. Take your left elbow outside of your right knee. Place your right palm on top of your left palm. And slowly look towards your right. You can turn your gaze up over your right shoulder. Take your time for revolved low lunge. Now you notice I said low lunge. This is a modified version. And if you do want to go into low lunge, curl your left toes under and press up. Press your right hand into the left palm, opening your chest to the right body, side body. Don't forget to breathe. Next, exhale, release that left elbow from the right knee. Bring both hands to either side of your right foot. Lower your left knee. Stay here for a moment. Excellent job. Then we're going to take our palms to the mat again, bringing our right foot back to meet our left in downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. And we're going to do the exact same thing that we did on the right, on the left. So we're going to rock forward in the plank. Remember, you can bring those knees down if you need to, or keep them raised. Hands should be underneath your shoulders, gazing towards your mat in between both of your hands. Stay strong in those arms. Stay strong in your core. And don't forget to breathe. And we're going to press back into downward facing dog again. Left leg will go up in the air. Bring your left foot in between both hands. Assist it if you need to. And we're going into low lunge. So heel is up on the right foot. Left foot is forward. And when all four corners of your left foot are planted, rooted into the mat, bending deeply into that left knee. Take an inhale, hands come above the head, gazing forward. few more breaths here. And on your next exhale, your hands float to the mat, either side of the left foot. Bring the right knee to the mat. You may want to move in your left foot just a tad. Your right foot can be toes curled under or toenails to the mat. And just like we did on the right side, we're taking our right elbow outside of our left knee. Left palm goes into right palm. You can stay here if that feels best for your body. And you're going to gaze over that left shoulder. If you want to try it in low lunge, curl toes under on that right side and lift up. And if you fall out, just get back in. And if you need to, lower the knee. It's perfectly fine. Press that left hand into the right hand, gazing over the left shoulder. Remembering to breathe. Then release your right elbow from your left knee. Hands come to the mat. And we're going to bring our left knee to the mat. So we're back in tabletop. And we're going to do a few hip rotations. So you're going to sit back to your right. Move your glutes over to the left. Then come back up to tabletop. So we're going clockwise. Over to the right. Back. Forward. Over to the right. Back. Forward. A few more times on this side. Last one on the right side. When you're back to tabletop, we're going to switch counterclockwise. So we're going to the left. Take those glutes back to the left. Now we're over to the right. Come back to tabletop. Again to the left. Back. Over to the right. Back to tabletop again. A few more times. One last time to the left. And back to tabletop. Wonderful. So, now we're going to turn to our left and sit down facing the back of our mat. I'm going to take our hands behind us. We're going to face our fingernails towards us. So palms down, fingernails toward your back. And we're going to be lifting ourselves up. This is stretch of the east. So you're going to use the soles of your feet to press up, maybe even your heels. Legs are straight, looking towards the ceiling, staying strong in your arms. Try to press your torso to the ceiling. So maybe your toes touch the mat.
Just a few more breaths. Great arm strengthening exercise. Remember, raise those hips. One more breath. And lower. Check out your arms if you need to. Do that one more time. So hands behind us. Use our heels to push ourselves up, but stretch to the east. Lift those hips. And lower. Then, let's grab our right foot, left hand under the sole, cradling our knee with the crook of our right elbow. And we're going to rock across our body, back and forth, right to left. Rock the baby. Awesome job. And slow down and gently release that right foot to the mat. Then you're going to grab your left foot, cradle your left foot into your right hand. Place the elbow into the crook of your left elbow. And we're going to rock it across our body. Rock the baby. And gently release that left leg to the mat. And you're going to turn to your left onto your stomach. And you're going to place your right arm across your body. And your left hand is going to go across your body on top of it. It's going to crisscross. You can rest your chin on your left arm because that's on top. And if your right arm's on top, it's okay. We're just going to do the other side next. You may want to curl your toes under and scoot forward for Dragonfly. It's a great shoulder stretch. And lift up and slide, then right hand in, slide the left hand in. Then we're going to switch, so whichever arm was on top or in front of your mat, switch it to the bottom one. So then we're going to slide our hands out to the side so they crisscross. And you can curl your toes under if you want to. And rest your chin on that upper arm that's forward or on top. Beautiful. And slide both those arms in. You're going to turn to your left again so that you're on your back. And you're going to raise both of your knees into the air. And you're going to grab on the outside of each of your feet and raise your feet to the ceiling for Happy Baby. So for Happy Baby, you can stay still or you can gently rock, massaging your spine side to side. It only takes you pulling down just a little bit on the outside of that bottom, on the sole of your foot. So if you gently press down or pull down on the outside near your pinky toe, you'll gently rock back and forth and you won't rock over to your side. Don't forget to breathe. Then release both hands so both soles of your feet can come to the mat. And you're going to lay both legs down on the mat. So before we go into Savasana, I'm just going to do a little bit of bee's breath. And if you haven't done bee's breath before, it's a wonderful way to calm down. So what we're going to do is take an inhale in, and before we do it, just going to describe it. So you'll take a deep inhale in, and when you exhale, it will sound like a hum. So you're breathing out, but you're not opening your mouth. So it sounds like a bee. So breathe in. And we'll do that a few more times. Deep inhale in. Deep inhale in. One more deep inhale in. Then with your eyes closed, relax into Savasana. Open your palms to the ceiling at a 45-degree angle out from your body. Feet should be at the corner, facing the back of your mat. And relax. Slowly bring your body back to life. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. And with your eyes still closed, come to a comfortable seated position on the mat. And once you found your seated position, take one inhale just to exhale. Deep inhale in. Exhale. With the next inhale we take, we're going to exhale one. Beat your mantra, Om. Deep inhale in. Om. May your light shine bright for all to see. Stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you for your practice today. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on the Atlanta Track Club's The Distance. This is your resource for staying active during this time of social distancing. And this was yoga and meditation on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. Again, my name is Dr. Aisha Wright-Burke, and it was my pleasure to serve you this evening. Don't forget to check out the Atlanta Track Club's The Distance sessions at 8 a.m. each week. And tomorrow morning, you can tune in to Olympian Rob Mullet for dynamic drills. So join me next week. I'd love to have you. Have a great evening.